Good morning, children. In last class, we have learned about types of forces and Newton's law of gravitation. Today's topic, types of inertia, linear momentum and Newton's laws of motion. What is inertia? While you are traveling in a bus or in a car, when a sudden brake is applied, the upper part of your body lean forwards. Similarly, suddenly start the bus, the upper part of your body lean backwards. This is due to the rate of change of rest or in the state of motion is inertia. Then define inertia. The inherent property of a body to resist any change in its state of rest or the state of uniform motion unless it is influenced upon by an external unbalanced force is called inertia. There are three types of inertia. They are inertia of rest, inertia of motion, inertia of direction. Inertia of rest. The resistance of a body to change its state of rest is called inertia of rest. Let's see one simple experiment for inertia of rest. Take a glass tumbler and place a cardboard above the tumbler. Now place a coin at the center of the cardboard. Flick the cardboard quickly. What do you observe? The cardboard falls out and the coin gets dropped inside the glass tumbler due to gravity. This is because of inertia of rest. Inertia of motion. The resistance of a body to change its state of motion is known as inertia of motion. For example, an athlete runs some distance before jumping because it helps him to jump higher and longer. That is inertia of motion. Inertia of direction. The resistance of a body to change its direction of motion is called inertia of direction. For example, when you make a sharp turn while driving a car, you lean sideways. That is inertia of direction. Newton's first law of motion. Newton's first law of motion is based on inertia. Newton's first law states that every body continues to be in its state of rest or the state of uniform motion along a straight line unless it is acted upon by some external force. Let's see an example for Newton's first law of motion. An object is at rest will remain at rest. Unless acted upon unbalanced force, an object will continue to move. So, unless acted on unbalanced force. Moment of force. The rotating or turning effect of a force about a fixed point or fixed axis is called moment of the force about the point or torque. Therefore, torque equal to F into D. F, force into perpendicular distance. So, it is measured by the product of the force and the perpendicular distance between the fixed point or the fixed axis and the line of action of the force. Torque is a vector quantity. Vector quantity has both magnitude and direction. The SI unit of torque is Newton meter. Force unit Newton, distance unit meter. So, torque unit Newton meter. Linear momentum. Linear momentum means mass into velocity. Mass, the amount of matter contained in a body. V, velocity, the rate of change or displacement is called velocity. Then linear momentum P equal to M into V, mass into velocity. Define linear momentum. The product of mass and velocity is the magnitude of linear momentum. Linear momentum is a vector quantity, so both magnitude and direction. The SI unit of linear momentum is mass, unit kg. Velocity, unit meter per second. So, SI unit of linear momentum is kilogram meter per second. State Newton's second law of motion. The Newton's second law of motion states that the force acting on a body is directly proportional to the rate of change of linear momentum of the body and the change in momentum takes place in the direction of the force. This law helps to measure the amount of force, that is called law of force. State Newton's second law of motion. Force directly proportional to rate of change of linear momentum. Force acting on a body is directly proportional to rate of change of linear momentum. The rate of change of linear momentum takes place in the direction of force. To measure the amount of force uses Newton's second law of motion. Suppose M is a mass of a body and initial velocity u After the time interval t, the velocity changes v. Applied unbalanced force. Applied unbalanced force. So, initial momentum of a body equal to mu. Final momentum of a body equal to mv. Change in momentum equal to final momentum minus initial momentum. Therefore, mv minus mvu. Change in momentum delta p. Delta p is called change in momentum. mv minus mu. Here mass is common. So, m into v minus u. Then rate of change of momentum equal to change in momentum by time taken. Change in momentum by time taken. Change in momentum equal to m into v minus u. m into v minus u by t. By applying Newton's second law of motion, F directly proportional to rate of change of momentum. Therefore, F directly proportional to rate of change of momentum equal to m into v minus u by t. m into v minus u by t. To find v minus u by t in equations of motion, there are three equations are there. First equation, v equal to u plus at. Second equation, s equal to ut plus half at square. Third equation, v square equal to u square plus 2as. First equation, v equal to u plus at. To find a, p minus u equal to at. A equal to v minus u by t. Substitute a in this equation. F directly proportional to m into v minus u by t equal to a, m into a. Directly proportional changes on proportionality constant. That constant is called k. Therefore, F equal to k into ma. Then k equal to, when k equal to 1, therefore F equal to ma. The amount of force equal to mass into acceleration. Then force is a vector quantity, both magnitude and direction. The SI unit of force is mass, kilogram. Acceleration, SI unit meter per second square. So, SI unit of force is kilogram meter per second square or Newton. Define 1 Newton. Mass, amount of mass is 1 kg and acceleration is 1 meter per second square. So, 1 into 1 equal to force is called 1 Newton. The amount of force is 1 Newton. Impulse. A large force acting for a very short interval of time is called impulsive force. When a force F acting on a body for a period of time t, then the product of the force and time is known as impulse. Product of force and time is called impulse. Impulse symbol J, then product of force and time interval, that is called impulse. Impulse is also equal magnitude but change in momentum. So the SI unit of impulse is kilogram meter per second or Newton second. State Newton's third law of motion. Newton's third law acts two different bodies, A and B, two different bodies. So action equal to minus reaction. FB equal to minus FA. Newton's third law of motion states that every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. When fully energized hot gases coming out of the nozzle, because of the action, the rocket moves upwards, that is reaction. In this class, we have learned about Newton's laws of motion. Thank you.